Hello there.
I don't like it. Something's wrong. Make it right. That's right. What is that? Yeah, I know we have a minute. Send down makeup. Let's go. Let's do this. I'm ready. All right, we all plugged in. We're good. I like what I see. Keep it up. You've been doing real good lately. Keep it up. I know I said that. Stop it. Get it going. Come on, tap in. You've got this. You got everything you need for this one? It's going to be a long trip. That's right. Real good, though. Look what I see. Let's go. Button E. Hit it. Patch me in. Let's go. I know the time is now. Get it rolling. Are we good yet? Red lights? Let's go. What do you mean you're trying to tamp it down? We're live right now. Let's go. What are we waiting for, man? You're the new guy, right? You're supposed to be on top of this. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream build. Today we are going to continue part 2. This will be Lego set 75393. Let's continue TIE Fighter and X-Wing mashup. We're going to build the X-Wing right now. So good to have you guys in here. Let's get going with this. Another live stream build. Tuesday with addshot. Good to see everybody in here. Let's tone everything down for the live stream ahead of us. Glad to see you guys up in here. San won first. I like what I see. Jack plays. Very good. We have Ivan in the house. Steve-O is also here. Chandler won. We've got this, guys. I'm excited for a good live stream. Let's get going right now. Brick Authority has also joined us, and I am ready. Let's go. Let's get this going. Good to see you guys. I guess this is what we got. It's bag 5. It is official. Time to build this thing. We'll see what the rankings bring us today. So far we have first, second, and third, and we'll just see how that fluctuates and what it means. Who knows what it means? It means nothing. But I'm glad if you are participating in this live stream, supporting the addshot channel. Thank you, guys. Let's build. Bag 5. Don't roll away, droid. Torso. Whoa! There's a big one right there. I'd say we have definitely a red alert. Do we? Can we initiate it? Nice. Red alert has been initiated. Steve-O announcing member for 25 months, 2 years, and something months. 2 years and 1 month. 25 months to be exact. Thank you, Steve. Oh, companion level, my man. That's what I like to see. Red alert. Red alert. Let's get going with this. I like it. Do I have buttons now? Do my buttons actually work? This is fantastic. Steve-O, that's awesome, dude. Good to see everybody up in here. Mayo Hosko's in the house. Good to see you, bro.
Hello there.
We are ready. X-Wing portion of the build. Just a casual summer live stream. Thanks for being here, guys, on your Tuesday. Let's share this together. We'll see if my droid head is straight. That's what I'll be looking for. That's what I'll be looking for. What's up, Chandler1? How are you? All right, lots of bags on the floor. Are we ready to pick those up yet? No. We pay little addshot $1 to clean up the plastic bags. So I toss them over here. All right, what's that loud sound? Something's really loud. It's just my computer being loud. Sorry about the extra fan noise, but if only I could control this thing. It's part of the upgrades that I've been thinking about with this live stream setup. New computer that runs silently. I can't get the computer out of the room. I don't think that's going to ever happen. It's got to be in here, so it just has to be quiet. British Motion, what's up? Good to see you.
Hello there.
Anyone else excited for Jurassic World Rebirth? Yeah, I mean, there's not a Jurassic World movie I haven't seen one time or more than one time. Hopefully I can watch it more than one time. That's what I'll be hoping for. But I like to see them. I just don't know, like, are those the movies I, like, rush back to see immediately? Do I see it in the theater? I don't know. But always happy for a little extra dinosaur CGI at any time. I'm ready for some of that. Ivan, I'm doing good. Ivan says, so... I'm doing real good today. Tuesday with addshot. That's better. I like that a little better. Did we not? We just blew right past the droid. I'm like, I don't care about this guy. Let's go back. I'm sorry. L3-G0. L3GO. Let's get really close and put LG30 together. As I blew right past it. So there's only one printing. This little piece has just a single printing. Well, let's put his legs on and... Sorry, moving a little slow today. Double check both sides. This is the front. Still on screen? I think so. Took you 20 hours. Oh, Eiffel Tower is done. Good job. Brick Authority, didn't see that. 20 hours is a long time. Okay, let's get him even closer. There we go. Head printing is off. If we look extremely close, you can see right there, one side closer to the stud than the other, and it just rises up a little bit. Not a perfect print. It's very hard to get one. And again, right there, the red line almost meets right there. It almost meets the stud or anti-stud, and then right there. So it's okay. Droid looks cool. Just a refreshing change in Astromech. I'll take it. All right, so we'll put him here, and that's a cool look. Let's continue to take a peek here and start again. Yes, I'm on page, 4 and step 4. Let's get going. British Motion says, yeah, I just hope they don't do any silly massive boss fight at the end where it seems like a random dinosaur just saves the main characters, because why not? Yes, let's get the biggest dinosaur of all to be the savior at the end. We haven't seen that before. That's hilarious. I'm gonna see it, of course. How could you not? We'll see what happens. Jurassic World. We'll give it a run. I don't know about taming dinosaurs, though. I still have never been sold on the whole I'm gonna tame a velociraptor thing. I got you, Blue. Let me put my hand up right here. You're a smart, intelligent reptile. You should be able to understand what I'm really talking to you right now. Or you just eat me like lunch. I think the latter would happen. Let's get in closer. I'm so sorry. Way panned out. Luffy, what's up? Good to see you.
Hello there.
Where's little Jay? Oh, man. Dang. It's pain right there. You want some of the pain. Lego droid. I guess that's the best we get from a Lego droid, but refreshing. Like I said, the colors make me happy. Did I ever know of LG30? L3GO? No, never heard of him. Love to see where he's called out. Like, oh, there he is. Cool. Alright, we're building.
Hello there.
Big hello there to all. Hope you all had a great weekend and have a good weekend to come. 4th of July is coming for us here in the States. Well, this sure is tricky. Going one by one. There we go, that's why. Didn't read the directions. Focus. Good, I'm going to get even closer if I can. Sorry about the shake. That's better. L3GO in the background. Anything new to talk about? Are we not? Did World War III happen, now it's over? Or did it ever start? Is it going to start? Are you going to stop buying Lego? Are you holding back on your grocery purchases? Anybody feeling tense? Or not? Or life goes on, like can't wait for summer to start? Anybody feeling that vibe? I'm kind of like, yeah, can you guys put off World War III plans? I got a good summer planned. Don't want to blow that. Let me know what decision you guys come up with on the whole World War III thing. It's ridiculous. Seismic Dragon Gamer, what's up, dude?
Hello there.
Welcome in. We're all doomed, Sandwood. Sandwood says we're all doomed. Go ahead and buy that Venator you've been meaning to buy. Just blow the champagne money right on it and build that thing. We're all going down, that's all. You know, that's the thing. Sometimes living wild like that might be the way. You know? Just all the eggs in one basket. Chandler one says, all I am waiting for is my Venator. Are you saying it's coming? Is it en route? I have it and I haven't even built it. Shameful. I actually moved the Venator to storage. That's okay. I know where it is. New Lego office will come. We might have space for it again. It is coming. It just shipped. Now the longest wait of all. Waiting the 3 to 5 days. The first 3 to 5 days is warehouse waiting. Unless you paid for expedited shipping, to which Lego is insanely fast. I've only experienced that once out of their good graces. They had an error, so they gave me expedited shipping, and it came so fast. It was 2 days. Out of the warehouse, I got all those emails that come so fast with like blah, 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 rapid progression. Fastest Lego shipment ever. Mayo says, it's been months since I've seen most of you guys. Where have you been, Mayo? Mayo, have you been traveling? Did you travel to the States? Mayo is a world traveler, so I've been told. Alright, let's build this. Mayo Hasko's been at grad school, studying up San Juan.
Number 3.
My order is currently in warehouse status. That can stay there for a while, hopefully not. Good to hear you guys got something. I was literally going to order last night 2 times VIP, was laying there, and all of a sudden I refreshed the website and 12 a.m. Eastern time crossed 9 p.m. my time and lost it all. So unfortunately, I lost the 2 times VIP. I was about to buy, should I even say Tutor. I was going to buy the Tutor. I was going to start my venture back into modular buildings, but I'll have to wait. I'll have to wait on that. Something else has to, trigger that for me. So it's coming. I got to jump back into the modulars and try and catch up with all that's out there. And then make my way back to what was. All right, looking good. We got a pink 2x2 brick in place, all is well. This is the expensive one. This is what made this set extremely expensive. Across the $100 threshold, it was this single 2x6 red. The UCS Falcon was my 2 times VIP point. That's fantastic. Chandler 1 just bought the UCS Falcon recently, just now, along with the Venator. So, like, Venator and Falcon are coming? Is this what's happening right now? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Wow. I mean, that's something to be excited about right there. I'd be extremely stoked. Did I rebuy the... I'm like trying to check myself. None of my boxes are in my room anymore. I've moved them to storage. It feels weird being set apart from my stash. Yeah, it was costly. So you had an amazing 2 times VIP. I should have acted, but I think there's going to be another one. I hate to say it, but I think there's going to be a 2 times VIP in... this could have been the one. There's going to be another one. They'll drop something in the fall. And maybe I'll go crazy then. I am very much preparing for the Death Star, the rumored Death Star. So, got a lot of VIP points stacked for that. I will have to go wild when I'm ready. This is a X-Wing that could very much be very insignificant to others. I don't know. Getting a sense from this set. Chandler 1 says, shooting for that Death Star if it comes. I think it's going to come, right? How could this be the most evil rumor? Don't you think Lego would want to squash that? I don't know. Maybe not. Well, I feel like they'd tell us a little bit ahead of time if this is actually going to be an October release. Maybe we'll hear something by late summer to get us all excited. We'll see what we get. Ivan says I could potentially go for the Lego Star Wars Death Star 2025. Potentially, he says. I would go there if you can afford it. I think a lot of sets for many are completely unaffordable most of the time. And even affording some of these big sets for, the whole adults welcome crowd can even still be tough for adults. Even with adult money, it's still like big purchases here. Like, don't tell Lady Addshot what you just spent money on. Luckily, Lady Addshot doesn't like hover over me on Lego release day, like at 9 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Western, or midnight Eastern on the 30th or 31st. Mayo Hoska says $1,000 Death Star. Be like, yeah. Death Money Star, no. Pretty much what it is. It's a massive hoard. Maybe I can be the person to buy it so most of you don't have to. Maybe it's just going to be a thing that once people see, they're like, yep, not 1,000. I think, could this be a wake-up call for LEGO when people realize that UCS Death Star, valued at $1,000, is just pushing it a little too far? And even though it does have more pieces, couldn't they reward us with a 10,000 piece set for $850? Don't you think they could give us a fantastic UCS price, even though it had more pieces? No. More pieces, more money. I mean, it's still going to be... There's some skimming off the top. I'm sure Disney takes a percentage of whatever they sell Star Wars. I'm sure there's a really good negotiation there. So they're pushing for the high prices all the time. Pushing the envelope constantly. Homer Simpson, what's up, dude? Been a while.
Hello there.
Welcome, bro. Chandler one says, maybe the VIP points. Oh, they'd be amazing. It is cool. So, for me, currently, a $1,000 Death Star won't be the end of the world. It will be a very expensive set. It'll be like me coming out of pocket probably for a Jabba's sail barge or something else. A big purchase, no doubt, but not. I'm not going to feel it. Not going to feel it like I could. And if I wasn't preparing for this, who knows if it comes out, maybe it won't even come out. But I have been preparing for it financially and mentally. Whether it's coming out or not. Homer Simpson says it's been 7 months. That's a long time, bro. I am glad to see you. And indeed, a long time. Too long. Too long. Great to see you, bro.
Hello there.
What do you mean a while? A real long while. Well, it's just like, I head out sometimes for the morning, head off to the work, and I say Lady addshot, I'm just like, see you in a little bit. 12 hours later. That's kind of what happens. I'm classic for that. Stud City.
Yes, my master.
Good to see you, bro.
Hello there.
I have a special one now. I got a special one for you. Great to see you, bro. What's new? Just a Tuesday with addshot and a insignificant X-Wing build. I don't know if this is... It is. It's like it's a kid's X-Wing. That's all it is. Jack Plays. Back. Good to see you, bro.
Hello there.
Back in action. Back from... All is well. Good to see you, my friend. Addshot, you saw that I ordered the McLaren P1 for my birthday. Oh, I did. That's a pretty nice birthday present. My whole February was 1/8 scale supercars. It was fantastic. I went broke for many weeks. It was fun, but I had to play a catch-up game, and I'm kind of crazy like that. All right, let's see. I've actually got a sticker to do. Got to think about this one. Bring it in. Hopefully I didn't miss a sticker on my TIE Fighter. Continue on. You'll be alright. Nice. Happy birthday, Homer Simpson. on the 15th. Yes, I know Jack Plays is coming as well. Got some birthdays in the house. Homer Simpson, did you buy yourself a 1/8 scale supercar? Would have been a nice present for yourself. Steve-O, number 3.
Number 3, Eminem.
I like to hear that. He's going to play catch up. He's going to come back to number 1. Nobody's worried. Steve-O sensed his XP fading away, and he's just like, back into the action. Nice. Homer Simpson, got yourself a stream deck. I know what you mean there, Jack. Right on. Going there, bro. Building it. I'm like trying to get myself back into Whatnot. If you really want to know what I've been doing today, all of a sudden I just got this inkling to get myself back on Whatnot. And I mean, I have a few things to sell, but I might sell in multiple fields over there. It's too hard for me to sell Lego unless I had an abundance of Lego. But pretty much all the stuff I want to own myself and hoard. I don't have too many duplicates, and I don't want to sell those even if I did. But yeah, I may actually try to start going back on Whatnot. So I have that all hooked up with my stream setup here, which means I can go from this cam to any camera, really, at any time and continue with that. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and do that again. I only did one Whatnot auction in the past. I jumped on, I basically I felt like I gave all my gift with purchase sets away for nothing. And I was like, well, this is where people come to get a deal. I see. But I probably have some things I can offload. So we'll have to give that a try. That's a little insider thing, because it's got to happen. I got to see if I can make a little extra side cash to buy more equipment. As I was speaking about earlier, I need a new computer that doesn't have a fan so loud, and perhaps another stream desk and a few other cameras. I think about this stuff all the time. Upgrading the studio. But a lot of my money goes to Lego. It probably should. I should dedicate more of my income to the hobbies of video production and everything. Lego takes precedence sometimes. All right, let me get back to the chat here. Jack Plays, how did I manage to take first? That was an amazing deal right there. You just jumped on in and they gave it to you. Probably because maybe if you're in first and you're silent, you kind of just drop out of that. The XP farm. I know, that's what's happening. That's what Stitty says. What'd you say? Got a stream deck and an Atlas. Well, I don't know what an Atlas is. 32 Atlases now. I don't know what that is. Jack Blaze, yo, I said in Discord we should start it at the same time as the stream starts. You do the McLaren and I'll do mine. I will build it eventually. You could hold on to that. You could hold on to that. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm caught up. Anything can happen. Let's get going here. Alright. Kind of caught up. Kind of feeling like building. Let's go. Homer Simpson's, I have 3,500 to 4,500 map collection. I got every decade from 1885 to now. That is wild. What kind of maps are we talking about here? Let's get detailed. An atlas. Okay, is a book filled with maps. Thanks, I learned that somewhere. I just don't know why you went from, I got myself a stream deck and an atlas. That's cool though, because like, hey, who doesn't need like a killer atlas to look at? No idea. I thought like you were talking about something completely different. I'm on board now. Ivan says, addshot, I could either buy the Lego UCS Venator or the Lego UCS 2025 Death Star for Christmas 2025. Go Death Star, buddy. Go for it. That's the way to go. Heck yeah. Mao Hosko says, good to see Stud City everywhere in the community right now. Heck yeah. He replies, Mao Hosko, hope all is well. Hell yeah. The new Atlas is from 1897. So, Homer Simpson, you are an Atlas collector. That's what I'm getting at. And that is pretty awesome, considering that we have changed, well, countries have changed, territories have changed, and you'll see quite a few awesome things back in 1897. I'll tell you that. Pretty cool. I would say that would be an interesting topic for me to dive into randomly because I'm surfing on my phone at night or something. San One says, hey, I'm the #1 temporary guy once again.
Yes, my master.
What is thy bidding, San One? Good score right there. Like what I see. Okay, so page 21, step 38, simple build. I currently have no assembled X-Wing in my collection. That is sad. This will be the first one. Sad. Jack Blaze says, this next week or so, I should be pretty good. To Squid Game 3 drops? That's right. What the heck's today? So we still have a few days. Squid Game 3. New Lego set when it comes in, a Fortnite X Squid Game to promote Season 3 and a rewatch Season 2. It was great. I watched it so recently, in fact. I'm not going to do a rewatch. I'm going to jump right in to Season 3. Although that time delay that happens, rewatches are very necessary. But I'm good to go. Ivan says, me and my dad still have plans for a model train layout table. Addshot. Good stuff. Let's do this. This feels like no X-Wing I've ever built. Maybe I'm wrong. And the soul dark red. Okay, I think I'm good. Extra pieces look, excuse me, as they should. Individual, unique. We're now going to jump to bag 6. Shall we? Shall we? Player 230 of Season 2 was my absolute favorite character. I also enjoy seeing Player 388. Now I want to look up Player 230. Little scuff on the glass. I was kind of ready for it. Get a few pieces out here. Now this is not Luke. It is Rebel Pilot. I'm actually happy about that. I don't need another Luke. Rebel Pilot is what I need. Thanos was the guy. What character he was? Okay, 230. And why you call him Thanos? Because he had purple hair. Was his name Thanos? We've had this discussion. Alright, we're going to go with the two faces. I'm going to get close in here. Thank you. So if I can, he's kind of got this like angry look, sort of like a grunting, I'm coming after you, which I actually kind of like. That's a good face. Or there's this one. Sorry, this is the showing teeth. Kind of smiley, but not aggressive enough. And I'm going for this face, the rebel pilot, looking serious down a trench run. So I'm going to go with that guy. And I'm going to throw on his helmet. Bring it back. Alright, so that looks good to me. He's locked into my system now for the facial recognition. I just punched one of my cameras. Let's flip them over. Just look at the back. That's funny, coming out the back there under the helmet. Kind of looks... Right there, his chin strap coming through. So that's kind of funny. That works. Good one. Alright, Rebel Pilot. Join me. We'll put him over here and continue building. Fire effect. I love it! Yes, that's it. The Rebel Pilot. We don't need another Luke Skywalker. I'll take a Luke. But yeah, no, I just want Rebel Pilot. In fact, give me a battle pack of Rebel Pilots. Maybe 3 Rebel Pilots and, you know, like a Stormtrooper. Or maybe another pilot. Some TIE Fighter pilots. Maybe just one, though. I need more Rebel Pilots. This is for sure. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, I'm ready to get building. We have this bag and 2 others, so I'm excited to get going today. Not a huge stream, of course. We're just building the X-Wing. We, of course, did the TIE Fighter last week, so we'll do a little wing exchange, a little mashup later. But we continue. Ivan says he is now number 1. Classic Rebel Pilot. Nothing wrong with that. You know, he could have had like a specific name. He could have been, you know, Wedge or, you know, could have been anybody, but just Rebel Pilot, sometimes cool, right? If you're an army builder. Pull those out real quick. Chandler 1 agrees. That'd be cool. Jack Play says, also, I said before, was the McLaren P1 a nice set to choose? It was this or the 1/8 scale Lambo I was looking at. You were not looking at the 1/8 scale Lambo. That does not exist. What's going on here, Lambo? I know what you were looking at. You were looking at the Lamborghini, like the icons, I think. But the McLaren P1 is an amazing, massive supercar set, 1/8 scale Technic set. Right? What do we have? We got the Ferrari SP3. We have the Lambo, the green cyan. Oh, I don't know what to say. You could have gotten the cyan because it's going to retire first. I don't know. Good call. Good call on the P1. It's just the best. Right now, I would go with that. Almost forgot. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yes, the Lambo. Why was I thinking of the new Countach that was out? That's the one that's on my radar. Something tells me I should buy it, but I am staying away from icon-size cars now for some reason. Unless they're themed. Like Ghostbusters or Back to the Future Time Machine. Those will be mine, but just everyday Mustangs and Corvettes, I don't think I'm going to go there. Things change all the time. People say it's the number 1, I believe. I believe for the building process, you're going to get the updated building techniques and process, which is going to be less stressful as opposed to maybe this Porsche 911 GT3, which probably will be kind of a headache, but still, I'm going to enjoy every sip of that thing like a fine wine. All right, page 28, step 46. No, I think the Lamborghini is nice. To me, I just have a preference. I don't know. The P1 is pretty darn good looking. Easy on the eyes. Just save the Venator for later. My next Lego set will be the plane with the shuttle. Nice. That is a costly one. Darn it. Excuse me. Steve-O, you need that to go alongside the Concorde. It's the only way. Maybe I should be closer like that. Just waiting it out? Are you waiting for like a sale? Do you think, could that set drop in price? I could kind of see that happening even with Lego. I don't know, it's a big set though. The new YouTube King XP top fans gimmick is broken, in my opinion. I think you're right. It's pretty bad, man. Not really a big fan of the new XP thing. I think it's kind of cool, but then over time, as we just engage in conversation, the whole who's first, who's second, who's third, how much does it even matter, or how much does it weigh? You know, let's use that XP towards something. If the top person has 150 XP right now, what can we use that on? Can we buy some addshot drinks? Can we, you know, does that benefit the viewer or the audience? It could. Chandler once says you should look into Light My Bricks. They have some good light kits. I definitely want to start lighting stuff up. And I know they provide the instructions to do it kind of after the set is built, after the fact. I think they probably have 2 sets of instructions. I'd love to light up my Lego. I don't know if I would only do that with buildings. I'm going to make a decision at some point. Is it going to be a modular building light up kind of thing, or Star Wars spaceship thrusters? No, I don't know. I think it's just modular buildings, maybe. Everything online. And the 2.0, you can build and light it at the same time. I mean, yeah, I know them. I like the clean packaging and whatever it feels like. It feels like they got it going on, so. I know they are more expensive than going other routes, like wiring yourself. I just appreciate the product they sell, though. Might have to give it a try. Might be worth a video review. Alright, looking good back here. These things are all over the place. Try and straighten these out. Actually, an interesting look. Can I get close in here? No, I can't. I know I can. Look at that. Whatever's going on there, I like it. It's going to be sort of something I'll see later, hopefully. The hardest lay of the day. Yes, it is the greebling. The roller skate. I know they're going to give me another one. Okay, I'm going to back out these 1x1s. Well, they're making me stack 2 1x1 plates. There is a 2-plate high brick out there. Why did they not use the simple and effective 2-plate high brick that would have made these for me? I've started to also develop a crazy technique. And it was somewhat recently, and I've been building for a long time, and all of a sudden I am just scoring big with my 1x1 placement. No matter if it's a 1x1 brick or a plate, I am using whatever flat edge I have around it to guide it down, and I do a quick application, and it seems like I do not have any 1x1 adjustments needed. I'm just nailing it good almost every time now, and I don't know why. I would try my best before, but now I'm using a guiding angle where if there's an edge anywhere that's flat, I just press that tiny little 1x1 against the edge and then down fast. And it works very good. And then you don't have these wonky, 1x1s to ruin everything. Well, for me, it ruins everything. My new technique. Not to worry with other such pieces, but 1x1s, I get crazy about that stuff. Good in here. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. That's what I thought. We'll let that camera die off and come back to life for us. As the 1x1 plagues me. That one had no leading angle. Alright, continue. Steve-O says, Mustangs I like. You ain't gonna get first place that way, buddy. Might do get the Cobra? Is that what you're saying? The next set you get. Come on, Steve-O. You got to get that. Steve-O, you falling asleep over there? I know it's real late. It's getting late over there. It's like almost midnight. That number 1 spot, you're going to have to get that back. All right, a little bit of a scuff. There's nothing. Ooh. Yeah, it's a pretty bad one, but nothing I can do about it. Except cry to Lego, which I will not. I've done it. Not going to do it. It's got to be pretty awful. Real bad. Mustangs are what I'm getting in August. I know which one. I know which ones. They're coming. There's some Speed Champion sets coming. There it is, Steve-O. Let's catch up. Ta-da!
Yes, my master.
Number 1 spot is yours. Mayo Hosko says, breakfast time. Bye, guys. Good to see you, bro. See you soon. Mayo on the way out. Says it's breakfast time. In fact, for me, would be a late lunch. But for Mayo, it's breakfast time tomorrow. Ivan is not happy being number 2.
Number 2, clam chowder condom.
Let's get this round tile facing down. Mold mark. Okay. And sticker number 8. This is the one earlier I mentioned. Could it be from the TIE Fighter? Did I skip a sticker? But no. This little thing here. Let's get it on. It's not my favorite way. Do I try and... I'm good. I'm going to be just fine with that, actually. Number 1 spot lost again. It's creating some sort of rivalry, I sense. Not sure YouTube is intended for any of this to happen, but that's just goes to show when things aren't well thought out. Let's release an entire XP system and not tell them anything about it. We're good to go. Onward with the inferior X-Wing. Page 43, step 62. I'm going to have to set her down on her side. San One says it's an evil game of XP we play. Agreed. It is kind of weird. Now, it looks like on this stream I did something different. Something I have never done. And San One, you're out there. We're going to test something because you're right there. Go ahead as fast as you can. I would like you to just text or send a chat message with the number 1 right now. We're going to see if this works. And I'll tell you why. Not coming through. There it is. Okay, so it's still like 4 to 5 second delay. When I set up my streams, it says, what type of latency would you want? And I'm like, I don't know. How about just normal latency? Whatever. I don't want to mess with anything, so I chose normal. And today I found out, like, it's kind of like not what we want. We want to be able to, like, instantly go back as fast as possible. So, yeah, we want low latency. So I set today's stream up for low latency. So something should have... Still, there was about 5 seconds till I got that number 1. But you did type number 1. So go ahead and just type 1, enter now. Definitely a few seconds of delay, he says. I don't know how else to check it, but to hit that in there and to just see how fast it takes. So normally we used to count like 8 seconds. That's a long time in between when I speak and when you send messages. So we want to like eliminate that on future streams. So we're going to get this down to where if someone says something, it's going to be up there right away, of course. And of course, anything can be flagged by YouTube. They know how to flag something in a microsecond. So they don't need 8 seconds. But this whole latency thing, I don't want to be behind here. But there's only one way to test. Eliminate the delay. That's what I'm saying. And as I jumped over just now to look, it was like normal latency, low latency, or ultra low latency. So many options. Well, I think we're going ultra low on the next go around. Everything seems like it's in order right now. But yeah, delays are weird. Sometimes I'll say something, I'll look up, and somebody, and I'm on to another topic, and someone's replying to something I said 10 seconds ago. That gets old. Okay. in the back here. We're good. Eliminate the latency. Make sure I get this right. They really want me working in the back here. Can I get closer? Sure, I'll try. Thanks for the love, Ivan. Appreciate that. Ivan's on it. On it with that love. Testing out a new grip technique here to get it right up close on the cam. A little blurry. That's a little better. Okay, this piece is unique. Have I seen it before? It's almost like no, I don't think I have, but it's probably a very common piece. It's got a couple of hard cuts on it. 4 studs, bar. Interesting. So that is cool. Can we take a look under the hood here? I mean, that's all right. You know, I'll save my judgment for this X-Wing. To me, it looks smaller. It's okay if it was a little bit smaller scale. It's still minifigure scale, but that's a cool little feature right there. All right, I'll take that. Wasn't expecting it, but a pleasant surprise nonetheless. Okay, we've got mold marks to dodge. ×4. Every 1x4 curved slope here has a mold mark. A bad one too. The white, don't see it. Any other color, for me it's just like hide it because I know I can. Alright, got it. Let's nail them in. Looks like it goes up higher. Good way to do that. Check for this dark red piece. Definitely has a bad mold mark there. The old school roof piece, 1x4 slope. Ivan says every Tuesday I listen to a country music girl duo, Maddie and Tay, on Spotify. I like that. All right, every Tuesday. You mix that with addshot, you're in for a good day. Real good. Okay. ×5 on the dark red double cheese. Already I am feeling these double cheese slopes pulling the brick up, and the only way to show that is with the street cam right there. You see how the plate is bending upwards from all these pieces. It's just something that happens when you lay the plate on the table. It'll lay flat for the most part. You know, that one lays perfectly flat. The moment you start putting these other pieces on it with a little bit of gap in them, they tend to pull upwards. So sometimes that's why we build with 2 plate or 3 plate thickness to avoid that. So that can actually lift off of a stud over time and create a crappy scenario. But yeah, let's just apply it right to the side. I'm ready. Let's see what we're going to get. It looks like we're only going to be attaching with a few studs here, so something doesn't seem right. Let's see. That's a spacer. So we're only connecting with this 4 stud connection. That is nothing. Nothing goes there. So that will not connect to the... Maybe it will. Maybe it's grabbing a little bit. But yeah, it's the best I can do. Oh, that should be upwards, like that. So that's the final product. Not sure. See, it's bent out so much for me that there's too much play. It should hide away. Right there, that gap should be gone, but because it's bent and only held by 4 studs, that's what you're going to get. Shame. I don't like that. Yeah, and then it's just gappy right here. It's a bad transition to that set. So, yeah. I've seen better. I can see the curve in there. Ivan says, and every Friday I listen to Sabrina Carpenter, just like Jack plays. That's what I'm talking about. Red alert, my friend. Every Friday I listen to Sabrina Carpenter. Okay, we're over on this side, and we'll do the same thing with my bendy piece. I just rated it inferior X-Wing, probably. I was going with that the whole time, and I think it may have just come true. Not a big fan of the double cheese single 2x12 plate. Could have been done another way, maybe not. I didn't build it, but I still just comment on what I see. So that's going to be fine. Let's put it on. 4 stud connection, just a spacer ingot right there, and those do nothing, apparently. Why waste that brick there? Not sure. Who knows? But let's get this on there. Okay, so again, those black reveals right there, if the plate didn't bend in a perfect world and on the computer, it probably showed it like that. Nice and clean. But that's what happens in reality. Nice and clean. I'm not sure if this cam's up, but if it was, it'd be great. Let's see if I can bring it in for the same angle. So all that gappage goes away if the plates didn't bend. Noodles! Good to see you.
Hello there.
Noodles, the small content creator. Welcome. Hope you're well. Let's put a kickstand on this thing. Okay, that's what we get under there. These are the extra pieces for this bag set. Everything is individual, unique. We are good to go. I'm going to lay down my X-Wing and put those pieces aside. What we have so far, looking good. Let's go ahead and start our next bag, bag number 7. Let's go. Lots of tiny pieces in here. Addshot, what's the temperature in your area? Always pleasant, all summer long. We're going to be experiencing some heat in the next couple days, but it's not going to go above 91, while it's going to be super hot everywhere else. So we get the 90s every now and then. That makes for a nice morning and evening. I didn't come here for the sun, that's for sure. I usually don't travel to Hawaii to sit in the sun. Give me a nice palapa or umbrella. Thank you. Weather's good right now, though. We had cool weather last couple days. And that's what we got right now. Bag 7 starts on page 55, step 74. Let's go. It's blazing hot here, over 100. Dang. And humid, probably. It's terrible. Yeah, really, when I moved here, I didn't realize how good it was going to be with the summers. And I get it, it snows here in the winter, but there's a perfect trade-off. The weather here is fantastic. A nice, cool, dry summer, and a little bit of snow in the winter. Sorry, Mr. Heavy-handed Lego builder. Sorry, the finger slipped on the first greeting. No worries, Ivan. Let's get these two one-by-ones in order. All right. Yeah, so if I'm going to be experiencing a heat wave in the next few days, best believe it's coming. It's coming east. Ivan says, Addshot, there were times here in North Carolina it got to 101 degrees or even hotter than that. I don't doubt it. That is scorching weather. I don't want any part of that. You guys get more than just hot heat. You get wet heat. Humid over there. Too humid. I have been to North Carolina in the summer. I just had to think about that for... It's like I remember that. Hottest place on earth. Might be right there. Even like a... Come on, we all know. It's a dry heat. If you got a dry heat, you're in good. You're good. Okay, we're working on the X-Wing, and we're going to plug in this. This is one. I assume this is going to be what we pop off, of course, and then very flimsy right now, so I'm not sure why they want me to do that. I'm not going to question. San Juan says, last year I was in South Carolina and the heat was 116. My gosh. No thanks. No thank you. I prefer not to see that kind of weather. But I know for most people it's like, it's where you live. You're not going to be moving anytime soon. Moving's a big deal. Oh my gosh. Sweet mercy. Red alert. Did you hear that? Brace yourselves. Red alert. It's here. Seismic Dragon Gamer has gifted 1 addshot membership. I hope everyone is ready for this.
Red alert.
The red alert has been
All hands to
initiated.
battle stations.
1 addshot gift membership has been gifted. It will be gifted to Alex Jensen, who I remember very frequently from our last stream, received a gift membership by Seismic Dragon Gamer. Very good. I like what I see. That is awesome. Alex Jensen was here on the last stream. He is from Denmark? Right? Do you remember? I know you were here. Yes. Alex Jensen right there with, I mean, he became a member. I just remember obviously the A. There's no avatar next to the name, but the A is familiar. Yes, Denmark. Okay, that was cool. That was a great distraction, and a thank you again, Seismic Dragon Gamer. Forgot what I was talking about until that happened, but that's okay. We were probably getting deep into some conspiracy theory. Alex J, first visit was last week, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. He could have been here a year and a half ago too, as well, but pretty sure that's accurate. I got thrown out there on a couple of European people's feeds. I think there were like 2 people from Europe last stream. And I should look into that more often. I can see some of these fun analytics. Okay. Okay, a tricky little side build here, a little flimsy. Making me question my sanity. Let's put this one in. Okay. I also, do I have a mold mark issue? No, I think I'm good. Okay, so that's what we got so far. So axle and bushing, those are getting locked in. Okay, so that's cool. There's the lock-in right there. So I believe when you want to put on the other wings, this is what we're looking at, and I'm backing out to show you. You just pop out these pins with the black, and I'm going to put the other one in here for the X-Wing. So now the X-Wing has the 2 black pins, and those are what allow this to come out with that single Technic pin connection. So pretty simple. I like it. Definitely unique to this set, and rebuild the galaxy, man. Sweet. But don't rebuild it too fast. Alright, back on in here. liking it. I know there ain't no time to. No way. Not on opposite wings. That would be ultra cheap. Luffy says, what are your next planned builds? I don't know right now. I'll be honest. Next planned build? Because there was nothing that I purchased recently, we're just going to fall on the Star Wars drop, which is going to be a week from now. I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to pull off for next week's live stream, whether it's going to be new or not, because that's basically what, release day? I have to look at a calendar to be a little bit more specific. But I could, though, do a shop video. That might be fun. I never do that, where I go online and shop for my release day stuff. I usually go pretty crazy on release day, no matter what. Would be kind of fun. I've always been nervous about doing that and like showing a screen with like any detailed information. I don't know if that's safe, but I think I can avoid it. It's not a big deal. So we'll see what next week brings. From week to week around here, things can change. All right, here we go. We're in sticker number 5 and 4. These are short stickers, and they're not short, they're just awkward. Going on this 2x3 slope. And I just want to make sure I'm doing it right. There's a lot of room on these things, and the sticker tends to slide. But that works really good for me. San1 says smash that like button if you haven't already. Thank you. Hit that like button, everybody. Thank you. San1 for reminding me. Got to be better at reaching out. Okay, sticker 4, and that works good for me too. All right, so definitely August is going to be filled with all the new Star Wars builds. I definitely want to score big on release night. That's why usually release night for me is a pretty intense experience. I can be nervous and on edge because I am in a battle with the clock and trying to get an order in that I think might back order, and I want to be able to build that set within the next week or more. So I'm going to make sure that order gets in, and multiple orders usually happen. Big day. You guys could be doing the same thing though, trying to order at the exact same time, or not. Cursed one by one. Okay, as I was explaining my new method, didn't work there. All right. Plenty of tiny little plays here. Don't get sloppy, man. Hold it together. Don't get sloppy right at the end, all right? You've got this. Button E. press it. Let's go. It's a little pre-recorded. Little thing I do. San1 says, addshot, I'm still waiting for the day you take Maul's infiltrator out of storage and build it. Okay, so that one's been staring at me for way too long. I stare at that on my YouTube channel every single time I do any live stream. The Sith infiltrator and the TIE interceptor, the UCS, those were 2 streams I was supposed to do and never did. That's a good one. I could bust that one out. I'm going to be at a loss probably with a decent set to build for next week. I could do that one. I don't think I'm going to the Lego store. I don't think it's in the cards. I think some other things are happening that will keep me from doing that. But we'll have all those new sets in time. We'll get them built. And you screwed that up real good. Wait, what? Let's make sure this is right. Sorry, I had to use a little force right there. Another case of me looking at something backwards. Jump scare. All right. Use the force. There's only one way. Okay, X-Wing has the slope in the back. I'm going to face this mold mark backwards. That's not how the force works. Not too bad. Not too good either. We need like a just slightly rounded curved tile. Would make that just right. But it wouldn't quite work with these flat curves. There's no piece that makes that perfect. Except a new piece. Alright, looking good. That's the way they want it. Translucent pink in. Okay, that works. There's one. And a couple of finishing touches. This is going to go forward. Pretty sure I'm correct about that. So we're going to make sure that these mold marks are all hidden away. So you don't want a mold mark facing you. I don't think you would. San1, number 1.
Yes, my master.
Says, where's Steve-O? It appears he has fallen off from his top spot. Not my time yet. He's waiting to jump in. It's every 15 minutes. It's got a timer set. Not been the 1 hour mark. Alright, there we go on that. These look familiar to me. The time is mine. YouTube's having like emergency meetings right now. We're like, we realized it turned everybody against each other. They started to do battle instead of coming together under harmony and the ability to spend XP points how you wish. Alright, we're still upside down. I'm going to back it out a little bit. So we have two. We're going in the bottom one. Okay, so there's no automatic spreading, obviously. I mean, I would have figured it out that that was going to happen earlier. The most we're going to get is just the click ratcheting, as opposed to maybe some handle or push down that spreads the wings. Obviously, didn't see that in the earlier building process, so this is what we are going to get. Not too bad, though. And just looking at the ship, we can kind of make out what it's going to look like, and that's all right with me. It's not too bad. I've seen better. We'll get in on it. Yes, sir. For now, till the Steve-O steals it away. We'll see if he can. We will see. All right, continuing. Alright, that's looking proper. Page 74, step 122. This will be completed rather quickly. Already seeing a difference in color. That's good. San Juan says he always does it somehow, some way, unfortunately. Stealing back the #1 chat spot. It ain't easy. He's practiced for years. We will see no additional stickers on these 2x3s. Ratchets in. Big Nate Bricks, what's up, dude? How are you?
Hello there.
Hey, hey. I like what I see here. Just building our way through the X-Wing. Got 3 more wings to put together here. They're going pretty quick. They're pretty basic. San Juan says Steve-O just lurks till he's number one, then poof, he appears. So you're saying they put him back at the number one spot? And he sees that, so he jumps right back in to say, number one. Oh, it's fun. It's a fun little game YouTube's playing with us as they sit back and laugh. They're all laughing at us. Luffy says, whoever gets on the number one spot can choose a free UCS set. I wish! That would be awesome. Alright, let's continue you. All of a sudden, camera decides to stop recording. I've seen this before. I mean, it would be amazing if there was some type of purchasing power with your XP. It's too much to speculate on what they're going to do. They should have just released it right away. Okay, quite a difference between these two. Mold mark backwards. Not the right place. Oh. Steve-O says waiting is the way. He believes this is the way to get back to number one. To bide your time in the background. But if you do too much waiting in the background, you may not be rewarded with anything, I would imagine. I could be wrong. Dead wrong. YouTube, we want XP perks now. Yes, San Juan, I am in agreement with that statement. Like, I'm sure enough people have been talking about this. There's probably some sort of discussion happening somewhere. Makes me want to get on Reddit right now and discover the truth. I mean, because it feels like if YouTube doesn't capitalize on this, then it's just going to be a big fail. It's okay if they're trying to test the waters and figure out if it's all going to work, but better, like, you know, launch here. Don't forget not to launch with your product. Oh, we just decided not to launch. Okay, sorry. Buenos Bricks, what's up? Great to see you.
Hello there.
Buenos in the house. We are building an X-Wing. Let's reinforce the missile launcher. Not much to this. I desire more, but I know I shouldn't. Failure to launch in progress. Exactly. How embarrassing. How absolutely embarrassing. YouTube. That's alright. We still love you. YouTube. Don't shadow ban me. Okay, and now tucked in nicely. Is this correct? I want to make sure. Two hanging over, two latching on. That should be good. Nice using the hilt in there. And we are good to go. So it looks like I'm still missing something. Let's see. Alright, we're going to plug it in, but I am missing something. So this is actually going to go right on top. What am I missing, you may ask? Boy, this sure is fun to put in. The most annoying connection. I could tell you what'd be easier is to put the pins in first and then connect the ratcheting thing. Okay, so that's what you get on budget X-Wing, that kind of thing. Also, we're just not tight. Yeah, budget X-Wing. It's alright, though. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get like the best angle on this, but even when I pinch down here, it just leaves it's a little loose. It's alright, you got the ratchet only one time. One ratchet is all you get. It will be blocked if you try and ratchet more than that. So obviously it looks good. This is fine. It is definitely going to work out. So I think we're getting somewhere. Not bad, but the wings look a little short. Budget X-Wing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong on scale. Maybe the scale is good. I have a couple of extra pieces on the table here which I have to locate, and shouldn't be too hard. I believe just these two 1x4 tiles need to be found. The rest look like extra pieces to me. Extra hilt, extra bar, and then a cheese wedge and a tile. So let me quickly locate where the 1x4 goes. Budget X-Wing, I know. I'm feeling it. Feeling the budget X-Wing. It's cool to have a couple of different ones in the mix. I don't think they wanted it to feel like budget X-Wing, but it ended up becoming budget X-Wing. So actually these pieces may go on the top. Thinking it's going to be more some cosmetic stuff. Let me look. Where did I miss it? Actually, I think it's in a whole nother place completely. It's going to be up here in between, going to block those studs. So as I travel up, there it is. Okay, so it's going to be hard to slip that in there. Let's see what I can do. So that's where it's going. Let's see if I can slip this behind. I can't. Yeah, because I don't want to take them off necessarily. That is so hard. Okay. Alright, budget X-Wing in, and then the other one goes on the other side. Much needed piece. Okay. That is what we have now at the end of bag 7. We're going to move on now to bag 8. Scaling is a little off for sure. Now it's definitely, the more you look at it, I still like this looks good to me. Like, it still does look good. It's hard to hate on an X-Wing just because it's a really iconic vehicle. The only thing I didn't like mostly is so far is the side chintziness. I think in a swooshing situation, you will just fling those panels right off. All right, let's go ahead and get going. Do I get another fig? I do. This is going to be pretty cool. We're going to be getting Sig Griebling. Fantastic. Who knew there'd be a guy named Sig Griebling? Nice, get him in there. So he's all scared. Is this from Rebuild the Galaxy? I don't know much about the movie or the show yet. Still have to watch it. Guilty as charged, I must say. Okay. And again, we're on bag 8, and that begins and starts on page. Did I pass it already? I have no idea. I was way back. Lost my space. I'll have to find it again. And lost my space in chat. There we go. It's between small MIDI scale and MIDI scale. It's strange, isn't it? It is a... Basically, you could say that. Yes. Alright, we're good here. Let's go ahead and get to... I had to scroll back to heaven. Okay, here we go. Okay, this guy is cool. I guess he's in Rebuild the Galaxy. I don't know much about Sig Griebling. Pretty cool name, though. You fit right into the Star Wars universe. And I assume that's the reason for the catchy name. Just, Lego went for a little pun there. He's got a pretty cool torso. So let's look in on this. Right now, it's pretty cool. Make sure my cam is fired up. And those are going to be all of his things. So I put his staff together real quick. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. And we'll take a look. He does have a leg printing. Whoa. So he has 2 faces and one is scared. I'm usually never choosing the scared faces. Even on Halloween sets and stuff, I'll go with the other, but let's take a look quick at the 2 faces. Standard face looks good. But the coloring, it's sort of the medium nougat, and then the scared face, not big on fear. I'm going to go ahead and cancel out the fear, but the ascot he's wearing is quite nice. You can see the ascot coming around the front here, or maybe that's something else. Maybe it's just a scarf. We're not sure. But definitely a cool printing on the belt right there. That's very good. So I like it. Nice, simple. And then we'll put the very good hairpiece. I don't know what this represents in his hand. If anyone knows that, let me know. Is it Kyber? Is it anything like weird like that? I have no idea. Jacob Neely says boycott XP. Welcome, dude. Good to see you. Sorry my guy isn't even in the mix there.
Hello there.
Alright, let's get him up here again with the hair. Alright, hair looks good. Sorry, I'm getting some serious glare. Also, alright, good enough. Not sure what he's holding. That's okay. But that is the fig as they want it. I do see a mold mark on the bar facing outwards. I don't like that. Okay, we'll put Sig Griebling over here. Like what I see. Let's get closer. And we can get going. Okay. Big J definitely in the chat. In the house. Steve-O says UCS gift with purchase. Advent calendar. Rebuild the Galaxy. X-Wings. UCS GWP Advent calendar. Rebuild the Galaxy X-Wings. Those are the ones you buy? Those are acceptable? All right, let's get going. I'm going to adjust the camera slightly. We have a little situation. We want to fit everybody in. We don't want to leave anyone out. Very familiar, like I've done this before. There's going to be like 2 differences. Those are all the X-Wings, I think. Oh, I get you. Okay, so UCS X-Wing, gift with purchase X-Wing. There we go. Makes sense. Little poly bag. Advent calendar. Rebuild the Galaxy X-Wings. There's also just the regular ones. The regular. Back to number 1.
Yes, my master.
What is thy bidding? How do you tickle the algorithm so well? It sure likes the tickle. What is the method to which you are able to tickle so well? Oh, sweet Lord. All right, sticker 1. Steve says, I waited it out, and it switched. Luffy says, man, YouTube made live stream chats a war zone with the XP things. Exactly. It is. It's a new battle. They're scrambling right now. They're like, what have we done? We destroyed the community to which we wanted to build.
What have I done?
Well, YouTube, it was all about money and profit, I think. And in the end, it consumed you. Steve-O is the master tickler.
Really good.
Woo! Feel that one. He tickles the YouTube algorithm in the right way. Alright, that is right there the right way to apply those stickers and 2x3 slopes. Continuing onward. My new technique. That's okay. It's not perfect. Jacob Neely says Steve-O does more than tickle. Let's just say he can be a friend to all of those who wants a guy with a boy toy. What the heck? Boy toy belt. It's toys with a Z. Jacob Neely. Tell him, Steve-O, it's boy toys with a Z. Or is it boys toys? I forget now. It eludes me. San Juan says he just knows the right spot to tickle the algorithm. And you know, it might be a backhand. I don't know if it is or not. I cannot confirm or deny that statement. All I know is we saw the belt. The belt's pretty cool. I'm going to have to look for one in my local secondhand. We did look them up on eBay, though. They are available, just not that style. You can't say it right, Big J. Boys Toys. B-O-Y-Z. God. Oh. What have I done? That's what's needed right now.
What have I done?
It's kind of like that lucky jeans, right? You undo the zipper, it says lucky you. You know? You lift the shirt, the belt says boys toys. I don't know. I wonder if it's a brand. Or just a saying. I know not. Anything pop culture is pretty much lost by me. Steve-O says not gay, just super unique. Okay. I can agree with that one. Just because your belt says boys toys does not mean gay. Super unique, and we like our toys, like our Mustangs, right? Uniquely gay. That's messed up. That's what they all say. Oh boy. There's no way out of this one. It's you know what? If I walked up on some guy in a Mustang, you know, and he flashed the boy toys belt, I'd be like, right on, dude, cool. Right on. Whatever works. Oh, mercy. Are we on screen? Kind of. It's bedazzled. I don't know if it's bedazzled. It's not bedazzled, is it? I don't remember a bedazzled boy toys belt. Does it have jewels on it? Sanwan says that's what happens when you're a toy for the boys. Gosh. Don't you ever become a... Gosh.
Hey, we all need friends in here. I could be a friend to you.
Okay, sorry. Where was I? I don't even know. I feel it in my lower back. That's what happens when you're a toy for the boy. Dem boys be doing nasty things. Oh gosh, I don't think so. That belt was not the instant hit we thought it was going to be. Steve-O says no jewels. Made out of metal. It's a belt buckle. It's a big old belt buckle. I don't know. Isn't that something you put on like a massive 4x4 truck? Boys' toys. Probably not. Not I. Sheesh. That belt has become legend, I think, already. There's only been one viewing of the belt, and it was on a shared Instagram live stream. So you either saw it or you didn't. You either were logged into Instagram and YouTube, and you saw the belt to which we speak, or you didn't. And too bad if you didn't see it. It's definitely... I mean, I have all these short clips, and they're kind of fun, but I need like a Boy Toys clip. That would be pretty sick to be like, yeah, belt buckle, check this out. You know what I'm saying?
You're training like a damn bum, you know that?
Boom.
Ow.
gets a laugh out of me. Training like a bum. The jewels are what the boys use for toys. Oh my gosh. Oh, where's that hilt? Where's that lightsaber hilt I'm looking for? I can't fit the entire X-Wing up here. That's alright. Okay. So this is what I wanted to do. Instead of putting these black pieces in here, I'm just gonna... This is actually a way easier play. To me, I think, is to put them in this way. Rather than fight two Technic pins. You gotta put them upright. They don't have any Lego direction telling you to put those upright. And then I'm just gonna lock in the ratcheting pieces with one push. And it's like, that's how it should have been. I was fighting the other one. No good. Steve-O says, it's like man's cave. What? The man's cave. Damn! What's going on with the man's cave, dude?
I like those odds.
Roy. Steve-O probably likes them. I can't even read Big J. I gotta pre-read all the Big J stuff. This is getting bad. Double-bladed hilts? Sweet mercy. Okay.
What have I done?
Oh, okay, let me get back onto this build. Set the X-Wing over here. It's probably a better place. A normal sign that says man's cave over the door of your room. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Are we getting this, guys? Okay. Having a belt, big belt buckle that says boys toys. Okay, it's kind of like the same thing as if you were walking into some guy's man cave and above the door it said boys toys. And that's what it means. And if you can't understand the meaning of that, then perhaps, well, maybe you just don't know Lego. Alright, so that's been thoroughly discussed. I'm happy with the outcome, I think. I mean... oh, shit. Still not gonna fly. San Juan says that is not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut the mustard by putting a sign that says boys toys above your man cave. San Juan has too many shoes. Twinkle toes. Oh, it's going down now. Here we go. All right. The spice just got turned up to spice level 10. No man cave may be called boys' toys, according to some. I feel like I've seen dudes out there with their toys and it said boys' toys. Maybe. I don't know. I'm reaching. I'm not sure if I've actually seen that. Yeah, sneakers aren't boys' toys, belt buckles. I need an image. Somebody fetch me an image. That's gone forever. I think the actual image was only on Instagram. It can no longer be found. Again, I am skipping the step that shows these pins. We're going to put those in later. Not afraid to put those in later. You twinkle your toes. I don't know what's going on anymore. This ranking system has brought us all to our knees. It's like, you know, when you reach out and you're like, don't give in to the dark side of the Force. It's exactly what YouTube wants. It's exactly what they want of us. Okay, Big J says you can call your man cave boys' toys. You can call your car a boy toy. But you cannot wear a belt with the word boys' toys. And I'll leave it there. That's what I think that is the point being made. It's a very powerful point being made. However, not everyone can see what's under the shirt unless you're a tucker. Are you a tucker? Are you tucking in? So no one's going to see the belt buckle if you're a tucker. Or they are going to see it. So, yeah, you probably just want to be untucked. Stop it, man.
Stop it!
Okay, where was I? Sweet mercy. Big J not ranked, so he can't say nothing. Oh my gosh.
Yes, my master.
We broke headshot. Steve-O brings all the boys to his yard with belt buckles. Oh my god. This belt buckle thing has reached peak excitement. I'm excited. Oh my gosh, is this bag 8 already? Are we on bag 8? The addshot stream officially was broken. Straight broke back. Sandwood says, yeah, you don't wear them because you just beat your boys with them. What the heck? Oh. Okay, I'm having troubles focusing on this Lego build at this point. Who's number one? Who do we have number 1 XP at the moment? Steve-O holding number 1 and San1 tied for 225 XP. Ivan in third. Ivan disappeared though. We don't know where Ivan went. We'll get him back soon. Steve-O says, I don't have boys. I have family. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Family. Whew. Sorry, I was just breathing. So I'm finding it hard to breathe for a second. So it's incest too. So it's treason then. Oh boy. Where are we going with this? Star Wars with Percy, man? Thank you, my friend. That's what we need, a full send. Good to see you, Star Wars with Percy, man. Welcome. We are here. Ivan is back. The ladies' man has returned. Welcome, everybody.
Hello there.
Steve-O's gay and lives in Alabama. Confirmed. That is fake. It's fake news. It's fake.
You are fake news.
That is fake news. Oh, Steve-O says, really good. Big J doesn't know where I live. And you better pray it ain't Alabama. Because he would have 15 pew-pews. Okay, I better stop. Alright, we good here? We're good. Is that how it's supposed to look? Sure looks awful. Budget X-Wing. Alright, we'll try to hold it together till the end of this mashup build. I am excited for the LEGO releases coming out in about a week. Kind of felt like I've been waiting for them a little too long. They should have just released everything in May. Ivan says, I am just waiting on the ladies to arrive in the live stream, addshot. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Any Star Wars sets coming out? Yes, Star Wars with Percy, man. Your favorite, the K2SO. That I'm actually excited to get. My first larger doll Star Wars thing. No, I'm going to get the K2SO, and there's a few others. Aren't we also getting a smaller Django ship? There's going to be some surprises. I think we've been leaked a bunch of stuff, but sometimes I like a surprise. So a leak is good, but sometimes I'd rather be surprised. But August is usually the big Star Wars release month, along with May. Steve-O is in the land of big shiny gay belt buckles. What? I don't believe this. This is not true. Steve-O, I think we need to show them the belt buckle so that they understand that it is just a belt buckle. I mean, that should be able, like, if you were able to build XP, you could use your XP and put the belt buckle on screen so everyone could see it. Just be like, there you go. That's what I'm spending my XP on. Okay, these are going to rotate all over the place. Fine with me. Okay, like I did before, I'm going to put in these two Technic pins. For me, it makes it a lot easier to just insert two ratcheting pieces. Am I even on screen? I kind of am. And it's in. So now, let's go over, that's what we got. And I like the way it looks, I really do. I think there could be some proportions off, but it does look really good. And so I am very happy right now with what's going on. Decent swooshability right here on the side by the cockpit. So these 2x4 slope pieces make it real good. There's a little bit of looseness. It's coming from these blasters on the side. That's mostly it. And then we can spread this puppy out. And it looks okay. Budget X-Wing is not too bad. Got a little hatch in the back. Come on, that's cool. We're going to keep looking at it. It's not done yet. We're close. Alright, we're real close. Let's go ahead and set that down. And this is what we have left on the table. Hopefully I didn't miss too much. I think we're just going to do landing gear legs now. Looks like Space Invaders. Good luck coming to get me. Not even the Titanic got to America. Dang. Dang. It's just a belt buckle for the boys. Ivan says, Jacob Neely, the ladies spotter on the live stream. Haven't seen any today. If I see them, I'll let them know, Ivan. Jacob Neely says, I want to make a black version of this X-Wing. I think that's a good call. I mean, isn't that what they need? Like right next to the Falcon. Wouldn't be bad. I might choose a different... something, rather. I don't know. I would choose maybe a different X-Wing. Alright, so I got to do ×2 of these feet. Dark X-Wing. Is that what we'll call it? Darkwing. Star Wars with Percy Man says you gotta put Darkwing Duck in the Dark X-Wing. I was just thinking the exact same thing. It's really freaky. Like, at the exact same time your text or your comment came in. Darkwing Duck? Why? The only Dark X-Wing we know is Darkwing Duck. Okay, somewhere under here. These are ridiculous looking legs. Let's see if I can show that a little better. Look how large these are. I guess that's so, and they're so close together. Isn't that just something looks off? But it's probably going to balance good. So balance is good. That looks so goofy down here. That does not look right to me. Is anyone else sensing that at all? I'm not sure. I'm also going to bump up what appears to be... I want to get this a little brighter. There we go. Yeah, that looks really goofed. Those three legs like that. I'd almost rip those things off altogether and just stow this thing. So I think they're big like that, so you can put the wing all the way down. So we're at max ratchet right there. So you can store the X-Wing in this position. It would never be parked like this, ever. So kind of goofy that because these deploy in flight. And for some reason, they probably do something out there in outer space. But... yeah, these legs are not cool. I need this foot to be like way up here for some reason. Why is that not happening? Why is... yeah, anyway. This is beyond funny looking. Those three little duck feet. The Darkwing duck feet. Yeah, so how I usually store X-Wings is actually like this. And it's kind of cool, but I just put it like that. And you can basically store it upright. Pretty cool look. That's the way I'm going to go for it. All right, well, there she is. I got a couple of extra pieces, so I'm going to have to identify why. I think I see a mistake already. And I'm going to go right into here and take off the leg and put in the bushing. So I missed the black bushing. It goes in there. Probably just didn't see it in the instructions very well. Oh, they're supposed to go backwards too? Okay. Even extra wonky is the backwards leg. So instead of the feet facing forward, they're supposed to go backwards. So sorry about that. Looks like a chicken. It does look funny. Now, this is what it really is supposed to look like now. So now instead of... you're supposed to have two legs backwards and one... now it looks extra retarded. I mean... that's right. Go to B-roll. Cut that back. 5 minutes. Alright, redo. Hilarious. I don't know. Yeah, up front would be better, and I just don't know why this is supposed to be how it looks, and now it's extra ugly. So budget X-Wing, I might rip these off completely. Best thing about it, though, I guess now that they're that way, they fold away. So they fold back and hide away. I guess that's kind of cool. They come out quickly. They come out quickly to look ugly. That's awesome. And then we tuck them away quickly to look kind of ugly back there. Again, just not looking so great in the back like that either. That is an easy rip-off. I could pull these off and feel so much better about how that looks as opposed to that. So I guess that's what we're getting. I'm going to also look back again. I'm missing a single piece. Just want to double check. There it is. I have a missing, and I should be on street cam right there. I'm missing a 1x2. I'll try and get it in. That's the tan 1x2. It goes right up there. Everything else in front of me is individual, unique. They did give me an extra bar in this bag, so 2 extra bars total. And then the rest are missiles. So I am good to go. I'm going to load 2 of them. And the extra pieces I'll put aside for something else. All right. X-Wing is together. Hide them for sure. I mean, I'm about to pull them off. They're so ugly. It's definitely bad. Chicken Noodle says, don't worry, addshot, I'm part retard. I give you the right word pass. Oh, we're all part retard some days. Everyone's just so sensitive nowadays. All right, so there we have it. This thing's kind of done. Kind of neat to see the bolt sticking out the back. Just kind of knows you're locked and loaded here. Now, one thing I'm probably never going to do, those are not coming out very easily. There we go. One thing I will probably never do is mash this thing up. But I guess I have to, now that we're together right now. And so I am. I'm going to mash these 2 together, and then I'll show you the results of the mashup. So let's do that. I'm going to first arrange all these figs. We're done. Cool figs, though. We got a TIE Fighter pilot and an X-Wing or Rebel pilot. All right. Missiles fire away. We nailed it. Okay, we're going to pull these off and do this. So in order to do it, you have to pull these out on the bottom. Okay, and then it is a single connection. There we go. And hopefully you saw that clear enough. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the X-Wing. I'm going to flip it over. Gosh, these are ugly. And pull out the pins. 1, 2. Comes out real easy. Okay, that's the whole point of this thing. Now I will mash in and I'm not going to do it, but I would put the pins right back in. I'm not going to leave it this way. Sorry, it's ugly as heck. I would put the pins back in, but I'm not going to. This is pretty much like an abomination of all things good and holy, so we're not going to really play with that too much. The X-Wing no longer stands itself up, or maybe it'll stand on its own with the foils. It will. That's kind of cool. No need for the front kickstand here. That's not doing anything, but kind of wild. And now we'll plug this one in. Oh, sorry, wrong way. This one looks a little bit better. Sorry, let's go full screen if I can. There we go. All right, there's the X-Wing. So I'm going to put them back together for my own sanity. It looks okay. They're kind of fun. This one looks better to me. Obviously, this is hideous, these legs. Alright, I guess that's fun, and I would probably play with something like this. So this thing definitely has playability. I'd be mashing these together if I was younger and be like, oh, you took over my ship. Blah, psh. Okay, so that's what I would be doing, and I like what I see here. I'm going to set these both down and get some footage of this, but it doesn't like to sit upright. I'm going to try and hold it steady for this cam over here. Ivan says, wow, interchangeable mashup on the Lego set, a complete success. I love the X-Wing. Wait, the TIE Wing? Which one's which? Wait, which one's which, Percy, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, which is which? Do you like this one better with the X-Wing? This must be the X-Wing. This is the new X-Wing. This is actually my favorite of the two. This one is an abomination, for sure. This thing is the rodeo donkster. This is like, you know, when you come around the corner and you meet someone, you just really shocking person. Whoa, hey, how are you? You scared me there. Okay. All right, we're going to put that one aside. So fun. Just leaving it here for my camera to capture this stuff. The abomination is the TIE Wing. Okay, so that makes sense. TIE Wing. TIE Wing is the one with the X-Wing body and the TIE wings. Okay, that makes sense. That adds up. Good stuff, guys. Thanks for an awesome stream today. I'm just think I'm going to put them back together, actually, now that we're talking about it. So I don't want to... This one is cool. It's okay. I could live with this one. But we're going to pull them because there's something like... I'll do this with like one of the ad shots. We'll take a little ad shot and I'll show them how this whole thing works. But the way things are in this office, this kind of thing can't stand for very long. So we're going back with the X-Wing and then we'll call it quits with the stream. Plug in the 2 pins in the bottom. That makes it actually really nice and secure. We'll put down this ridiculous looking landing gear and we're back with an awesome and decent budget X-Wing. Happy with that. Of course, our astromech can go right in there. We're going to go ahead and put, is it L3GO? I think that's the name, L3GO. Refreshing. And, yeah, might as well get the pilot in there, too. I don't think his pistol is going to fly in there. It's not going to work. Pistol down. He fits really well. His pistol actually might fit in there. I'm just going to throw it in his lap for now. Pistol in. Okay, we're good. TIE Fighter guy's in. Let's get the X-Wing back together. Tail ending this stream, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this live stream build. Remember to like and subscribe. You know, you guys know what to do. Thanks for being part of this family over here of live streaming fun. There we go. The tie is back. And wipe your hands clean of the deal right there. All right. Steve-O says, I'm #1 in heart. Oh, my gosh. Ivan says, addshot, you had convinced 2025 Lego UCS Death Star. That's what it's going to be. I like what I see. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. Fun live stream. I just like kicking it, hanging out with you guys on these Tuesdays. We'll do another Tuesday with addshot. We might have a pop-up live stream. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel and hit the notifications on so that you know if I happen to go live streaming outside of a Tuesday. It can happen. Good to see you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being there. Appreciate it. It's all fun and games. Having a good time here. Thanks for being part of it, guys. Sam1, thank you so much. Jacob Neely. Steve-O, thank you, my friend. Ivan in the house. Star Wars with Percy, man. Thank you guys all for being here. Chandler1, as usual. Thank you, my friend. And others who were in here earlier. Who was up in here that left? Luffy is up in here still, probably. Big Nate Bricks in the house. Waynos Bricks. We had Stud City in the house. Seismic Dragon Gamer, big thank you for the gift of an addshot membership to Alex Jensen. Noodles, the small content creator, and others who came in here earlier. Jack Plays and Homer Simpson. Good times, guys. Thanks for a good time. Not forget Mayo Hosco and the rest. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys real soon. There you are, Luffy. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Thanks so much for an awesome live stream. That's for all of you guys, and we'll see you soon. Be good. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now. Okay, see ya.
Good job.